Bill O'Reilly here, Tuesday, December 17th, 2019. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening across our nation. Senator Chuck Schumer says the impeachment trial in the Senate could be, quote, very unfair. New polls show Trump supporters in full revolt against the media. The stock market continues to hit record highs. The Supreme Court refuses to hear a landmark homeless case. Canada's Justin Trudeau wants new penalties for those who post nasty things on the net. Also ahead, more lunacy on college campuses. But first, Senate Minority Leader Schumer warning that any impeachment trial against President Trump could be unfair and very slanted, claiming Republicans are obsessed with conspiracy theories about Ukraine and the Biden family. The White House pushing back, saying Schumer's request for fairness is a joke. A new poll says the president's supporters have completely lost faith in the mainstream media. According to Pew Research, just 20% of Republicans now believe journalists maintain high ethical standards. Only 3 in 10 say the media is acting in the best interest of the public. Stock market setting new records as the USA and China tease a potential trade deal. Stocks closing above 28,000 for the 4th straight day. The White House confirming phase 1 of a trade agreement with Beijing is already in place, erasing fears of a possible trade war and a recession. The Supreme Court refusing to hear a case on whether homeless people can legally sleep on the streets. The justices issuing no comment or dissent on the subject. They just don't want to take it up. Critics say the move clears the path for more residents in San Francisco and other liberal towns to erect tent cities on public property, that's parks and businesses, without fear of prosecution. Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau urging his government to impose, quote, significant penalties on people who post hate speech on the net. Some European countries like Germany are already punishing tech companies and individuals that publish certain words and phrases on social media. It is worth noting that those countries do not have the First Amendment. In a moment, crazy political behavior on college campuses. Right back with that. Deborah's home was stolen. I don't mean thieves stole stuff. I mean scammers literally stole her home. The FBI calls home title theft one of the fastest growing white-collar crimes. This story is why you need Home Title Lock. Deborah says, quote, criminals found the title to our home online and filed fraudulent documents claiming they owned it. And it gets worse. Deborah, quote, I was evicted from my own home and $85,000 in equity gone. Nobody believes you can get your home stolen this easy, unquote. This is why you need Home Title Lock, because no insurance or bank protects your home from title theft. First things first, please go to HometitleLock.com and register your address to see if you're already a victim and don't know it. Then sign up to protect the legal title to your home so you don't end up like Deborah. And to get you started, I got you 60 risk-free days of protection. Please go to HometitleLock.com. HometitleLock.com. Time now for the O'Reilly Update Message of the Day Lunacy on campus. My father attended the College of the Holy Cross as a naval officer during World War II. He had fond memories of the cross, as he called it, and admired the discipline the Jesuit educators imposed. Today, the college, located in Worcester, Massachusetts, is a far different place, a school that embraces a militant form of political correctness that affects every student on campus. On November 18th, author Heather MacDonald was invited by the school newspaper to speak. Ms. MacDonald is the author of the book, The Diversity Delusion, How Race and Gender Pandering Corrupt the University and Undermine Our Culture. Well, with a title like that, the snowflakes on campus were immediately outraged. As is now customary, some far-left folks try to shout down Miss McDonald, screaming, quote, "My oppression is not a delusion." The students eventually left the lecture hall, and Miss McDonald lamented that she couldn't talk with them, as the protest was all about yelling. The author opined that she really wanted to hear all about the oppression at Holy Cross, where tuition-paying students fork over about $50,000 for the school year, plus room and board. Now, you might expect the leadership at Holy Cross to discourage assaults on speech, but the dean of students, Michelle Murray, said this to the Wall Street Journal, quote, "The subtext of her talk was that discrimination no longer exists, or at least that we should not be bothered by it. I would suggest to Miss McDonald that the students who disrupted her speech for all of 3 minutes were not afraid of her," unquote. Nice. Let's enable the shout-down students, right, Dean Murray? But things are far worse at the University of California, Chico. There, the Faculty Association put out a statement that reads, quote, "Displaying banners and signs supporting the re-election of the sitting president can be experienced as an act of racist provocation," unquote. So these faculty members, paid by the California taxpayer, have suspended the constitutional rights of students who might support President Trump. The faculty is publicly saying that such support is racist and therefore should not be tolerated. This is fascism, pure and simple. Stalin would love this. Unlike the Vietnam era, where the media heavily covered college dissent, you don't see much reportage about the growing totalitarianism on many college campuses, because the constitutional implications are nasty. The truth is that this intolerant trend is a danger to America, which used to defend and even honor opposing points of view. No longer. Now the Maoists are out in force trying to suppress anyone with whom they disagree. And many deans and teachers are right there with them, cheering on the un-American tactics. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve that message by actually writing it. For more commentary, please go to BillO'Reilly.com. And for a nice gift, please consider my book, The United States of Trump. In a moment, something you might not know. You've been hearing about gold all over the news. Prices continue to climb. Not surprising, given all the warnings of a recession and the uncertainty of the upcoming election. Americans are looking for stability as a way to protect their savings in retirement. That's why I recommend you consider gold and silver as a safe haven for your savings in retirement. The company I recommend and have for years is American Hartford Gold Group. They are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Also, they make it simple and easy for you to invest in physical gold and silver. If you're listening right now, you get a free silver coin from my friends at American Hartford Gold Group. All you have to do is give them a call, 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD. Call them now to claim your free silver gift for a limited time and tell them Bill sent you. Or visit them online at www.billfreecoin.com. Again, that's 877-444-4653 or billfreecoin.com. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Legendary performer Wayne Newton is world-renowned for his iconic voice, feathered hair, and a Vegas career dating back more than 6 decades. But many forget, 33 years ago today, Wayne Newton won a $20 million landmark lawsuit against NBC News. A jury sided with the singer after the network defamed him in a series of broadcasts that connected Wayne with organized crime. The name of the report? Wayne Newton and the Mob. Central to the case was whether the media has any limit on freedom of the press versus the rights of the individual, regardless of celebrity status. In the end, NBC News lost the lawsuit because jurors found sufficient evidence that top executives knew the reports were false but aired them anyway to injure Wayne Newton's reputation. A federal appeals court would later reverse some aspects of the decision, insisting NBC did not act deliberately or recklessly. But the issue is as relevant today as it was back in 1986. What is the responsibility of a free press towards its citizens, particularly celebrities and politicians? Example, Donald Trump. Never before in American history has a person been so vilified by the media. In July 2018, the New York Times published an article entitled "Trump Treasonous Traitor," claiming the president was committing unforgivable crimes by colluding with Russia. Of course, the story was completely false, but no apology or retraction was ever issued by the Times, which despises Donald Trump. This week, Mike Bloomberg spent millions on a Facebook ad claiming 21 kids are shot every day because of Trump. It's just the latest exercise in Trump bashing. Yes, it's true many Americans don't like the president, but the media is downright persecuting him. Are they not? President Trump has teased the idea of strengthening America's libel laws, saying the current system allows reporters to, quote, say things that are false and smile as the money pours into their bank accounts. Wayne Newton is a guy that might agree with that. Back after this. Do you have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep? When it's time to go to bed, are racing thoughts keeping you awake? That happens to me. If so, it's time for you to try Ebb. Ebb is the first and only wearable drug-free solution that targets the root cause of sleeplessness, those thoughts. Ebb applies precise and continuous cooling to the forehead, calming your mind. Ebb is clinically validated, and 4 out of 5 users report falling asleep faster and improving overall sleep quality. If you tried everything from pills to pillows with little success, it's time for you to try Ebb. Get the sleep you need so you have more energy to do the things you love. Right now, my listeners can try Ebb risk-free 60 nights. You even get free shipping. Call 877-777-8906 or go to tryebb.com. That's 877-777-8906 or go to tryebb.com, tryebb.com for free shipping and a risk-free 60 nights. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.